Welcome back to another video, everyone. Here I am with another watercolor painting. This one is somewhat similar to the last one that I did a week back. This is also going to be another framed photo of a tree and a bird, but it's going to be slightly different. How different? You just gotta wait and see. So I quickly drew the frame with a pencil, and then I'm just going to get into the drawing. Just create a rough sketch with a light HB pencil. When creating rough sketches, you need to be careful not to pay too much attention to detail. It's a rough sketch, it's called a rough for a reason. And always use very light pencils, because if you use very dark pencils, then it's just going to create a very ugly mark later on. It's just going to be very inconvenient. So better to use a very light HB pencil, HB or 2B. And then after I'm done with the rough drawing, I'll just wet the paper with the paintbrush and then apply color. You don't always have to wet the paper for a watercolor, but it's always better if you do it. It just makes everything so much easier. And when it comes to watercolors, timing is also very important. For example, here I want the red and the yellow to mix very well, so I will apply the red right after I apply the yellow, not giving it too much time to dry out. That way they can mix very well. But if I wanted the red to be a lot more contrasting to the yellow and stand out, then I would wait for the yellow to completely dry out and then apply the red. Although with watercolors, it doesn't really matter how dry it is. If you apply water to it, it will reactivate, even to a lesser degree. You can see I've created this very cool effect here. I have achieved this by essentially just layering in colors on top of each other. So I did the yellow and the red, then waited for them to dry up, then applied another coating of red, waited for that to dry up, and now I'm applying a coating of orange, so that the colors really just mix together as well as pop. You can really see them. I want the colors to be a standout here. I'm applying a little darker scarlet here along with the orange and the yellow just to mix things up. Now that the watercolor part is finished, I'll get out the Sharpie and just start sketching. Just sketching over the rough drawing. For drawings like these, it's not necessary that you have to create a rough drawing, but it just helps either way. It just helps to see where you are going and just what kind of image do you want the final result to be. But again, remember, don't take the rough too seriously. It is a rough drawing. Here I'll just add in some of the details and then fill it out. I could have also done this with like a brush pen or just a paintbrush, but the buds are pretty small, so I'll just fill them in with the Sharpie. If you're enjoying this video, then I would hope that you would like it, comment on it, as well as share it with all your friends. If you also want to know where I go next in this series, then I highly recommend you to subscribe to my channel and stay on the lookout for notifications for the next video. So here I'm done with the main watercolor part. I'll just now outline it. And then I'll just take my frame and drop it. Follow for part 3.